Have you ever wondered how investigators collect evidence from a system while it's still running, or how digital detectives trace attacks across complex virtual environments and networks? Welcome to Chapter 10, where we explore the essential real-world skills of virtual machine forensics, live forensic acquisitions, and network forensics, skills that every cyber investigator must master to stay ahead in today's digital landscape. Before we dig into the bites, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more digital forensics deep dives, and share this with your peers in cybersecurity or criminal justice. And drop a comment. Have you ever worked with virtual machines or packet analyzers in a forensic investigation? Let's begin with virtual machines, tools that are now commonplace in both enterprise and personal environments. Whether it's a developer testing code or an attacker trying to mask their trail, VMs are everywhere. And if you're heading into the workforce, especially in roles like SOC analyst, incident responder, or security consultant, you'll be expected to recognize VM footprints and know how to preserve and examine them. Chapter 10 introduces two types of hypervisors. Type 1, which runs directly on the host hardware, commonly found in server environments, and Type 2, which runs on top of a conventional operating system. Most end-user systems will have Type 2 hypervisors like VirtualBox or VMware Workstation. Forensic acquisition of a virtual machine isn't as straightforward as copying a file. You'll need to collect associated metadata, VM configuration files, snapshot logs, and the VMDK or VHD file that contains the virtual hard disk. Professionals often use tools like FTK Imager or X-Ways Forensics to mount and examine these virtual images. You'll also need to look for signs of deleted VMs, encrypted containers, or evidence that anti-forensics techniques were used within the VM. Sometimes, however, shutting down a system means losing the very data you need, such as encryption keys in memory, active network connections, or volatile logs. That's where live acquisition comes in. Unlike static analysis, live forensics requires precision, planning, and the right tools. In real-world roles, live acquisition is often used during corporate incident response. You'll be called to preserve volatile data using tools like FTK Imager Lite, Mandiant's Memoryze, Belkasoft RAM Capturer, or even open-source tools like DumpIt. You'll need to hash all acquired memory dumps and log acquisition activities because your documentation may be questioned in a legal setting. You'll also learn the concept of order of volatility, which prioritizes what to collect first. Data in cache and RAM goes before disk files, which in turn take precedence over archived backups. Knowing this helps you act quickly and efficiently during investigations when time is limited and system stability is unpredictable. Network forensics takes your investigation beyond a single system. Today's attackers don't just compromise a laptop, they move laterally across an environment. In the workplace, especially in roles tied to security operations or compliance, you'll use tools like tcpdump, Wireshark, and Splunk to capture traffic and detect anomalies. From the chapter, you'll learn how to analyze PC app files, reconstruct TCP streams, and identify suspicious behavior like beaconing or data exfiltration. In more advanced environments, you may also use intrusion detection systems, IDS, and network forensic analysis tools like Network Miner to get a deeper look at attacker behavior. And then there's the virtual network layer. With organizations increasingly using cloud platforms and virtual networking, forensics isn't just about Ethernet anymore. The chapter discusses how to investigate virtual switches, NIC teaming, and how MAC address spoofing or ARP poisoning could be used to evade detection. We also explore the Honeynet Project, which has given rise to honeypots and honeywalls, systems designed to attract and monitor attackers. These setups are often used by government agencies and large enterprises to study attacker tactics and protect critical infrastructure. By the time you enter the workforce, you'll likely deal with systems using live virtualization, remote networking, and active threats that are hiding in memory or traversing the network. This chapter arms you with a foundational understanding of the tools, tactics, and legal considerations you'll need to navigate these real-world environments. If you found this episode valuable, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your classmates or colleagues. And let us know in the comments. What's your go-to tool or tactic for performing live acquisitions or tracking down network intrusions? Next up, Chapter 11, where we dive into the fascinating world of email forensics, one of the most common digital evidence sources in today's investigations. Stay tuned and stay forensic.